As long as it stays up, you might get a text that you could fall over.
An earthquake or something.
Yeah. All right. So just like, you know, a couple questions about what's going on.
And this gets me out of the office for a few minutes.
Yeah. So in the office, what do you do in the office?
Man, honestly, it changes day to day. But like, say a typical, I work like 10 to 7 every day. So I come in from like 10 to 5 is usually like actual office work, and that consists of, and a lot of it, man, is answering emails of coaches and parents that have either issues that they have from like the night before from games or practices, or if we're like in the registration period, it's people calling me and asking when they can register and that type of stuff. Kind of just person to person, case by case situations.
Yeah.
Depending on the time of year, sometimes I'm doing all the scheduling for all the games or the practices. I'm ordering uniforms and trophies, finding volunteer coaches. It all just depends on the day, really, to tell you the truth.
So you work with the youth?
Yeah, 5 to 17-year-olds.
Okay. So do you hire everyone who works?
Yeah.
The youth department?
Yeah, sure do. I hire all of our like
Duncan and Sarah and all them?
Yeah, absolutely.
So what they do, is that an entry level position, would you say, or is there?
Yeah, I mean that's about. I mean they only pay like $8.51 an hour, man. So that's like a part-time entry level type thing. My position's like a little bit more experience needed from that. Like they would have just hired me off the street like that for my spot. But
so how did you get involved? Like how did you get up to?
I started in college. I interned with the Denver Nuggets in Colorado Rapids when I left.
All right, we're back. Last time during the interview, my camera ran out of storage, and we ended up with about only 2 minutes of video. So I'm just going to go over what we talked about, me and JP Lefever, and just cover what was missed. So where we left off was JP was telling me about his internship with the Denver Nuggets, and that's how he really got started off. After that, he talked about how he worked with the football team for his college, and he was headed down the road to become an assistant coach, and then he was looking to become a head coach. After some thought and thinking about his family, he didn't want to be bouncing around from team to team across the country and just carrying his family with. So after that, he decided to move to Nightdale. For whichever reason, he found a job with the town, and he saw that the town had a lot of growth potential, so that is why he chose to start working here in Nightdale. And so with that, I asked him if he plans on going anywhere else, perhaps to a bigger town or bigger city, where he could possibly get paid more for working with a bigger program. And he said that he wants to stay in Nightdale because he sees a lot of growth within the company itself, and his bosses are also approaching retirement age, and that will help him move up in the chain. So then I asked him what the average job or entry job would be with Nightdale Parks and Recreation, and he told me it would just be basically a laborer or someone who would work the books or the... There you go. So he said that his boss, who is basically the CEO of Nightdale Parks and Rec, is where he would like to be, or where he sees himself within the next 8 to 10 years. And that was his career goal through working with the youth development program. I asked about his education, and he told me he lucked out getting this job, and he actually has an economics degree, which he just happened, he got that, but then knowing that he wanted to work with the kids and working with Parks and Rec led to him getting the job in Nightdale. He said that their entry-level positions pay about $8.50 an hour, which is above average for the rest of entry-level positions in Nightdale, and that they currently don't offer any internships, but he's working with his boss and the other adult league director to create internships for students like myself or other people who are currently in NC State's program, Michael Richardson. He also talked about working to get volunteer experiences, and they currently have volunteer coaches, and you can also volunteer with the programs to do book work or refereeing young kids and other things like that. We wrapped up just discussing, you know, what I could do to get involved possibly with his program since it is my hometown. He said that as long as, you know, I continue with sport management, I would be able to apply for a job this summer and hopefully work there while I'm home for the summer. And that's basically it. I had a really fun time interviewing JP, and I learned a lot from this experience. So thank you.